Kentucky's governor says he needs to talk to law enforcement before he decides whether to sign the industrial hemp bill that cleared the legislature late last night.
WDRB's Lauren Smith explains in the meantime, hemp supporters are making plans for the state to cash in on the still illegal crop.
With the hemp bill now awaiting Governor Beshear's signature, the focus begins to shift from Frankfort to Washington, D.C. The hemp bill, SB 50, was thought to be dead until lawmakers passed it in the closing minutes of the session. It gives the Department of Agriculture the authority to regulate and license hemp production if the crop is legalized by the federal government.
People want Kentucky to change directions and be bold and be a leader for once, and that's what Senate Bill 50 symbolized.
Hemp was once a cash crop in Kentucky until the federal government banned it decades ago. Senator Rand Paul today repeated his commitment to lifting that ban.
And we're trying to get it to where each state can make their own decision on that. So we'll keep fighting that battle. But in the meantime, I'd like to get a waiver and let Kentucky immediately start doing it within the next year.
And that's the next step. Once the Kentucky bill becomes law, the state would make its case to the Obama administration for a waiver to begin growing the crop right away.
I'm going to try to send a letter to the president and ask him to give Kentucky a waiver. We could be one of the first states to grow hemp. That'd be great.
And I think we now can head to Washington with a lot of credibility and a very credible regulatory framework that will allow us to be granted a waiver.
And Comer says there are 8 companies ready to begin the business of processing and manufacturing hemp products in Kentucky.
They're very excited. They're hopeful the governor will sign the bill into law.
Commissioner Comer says he hopes Kentucky farmers can have hemp in the ground by the growing season next spring. In the state capitol in Frankfort, Lauren Smith, WDRB News.